What's up everybody? Hey, it's AmberNixon. I'm going to be talking about the Nathan VaporCloud Hydration Pack. I am really impressed with this hydration pack. It comes with a 2-liter bladder that's about 68 fluid ounces. It also has an additional 9.2 liters of space. That's about 11 liters of total gear capacity in this one pack alone. With all that storage, this pack still only weighs 1 pound, 3.4 ounces. It is still a very lightweight pack. Some of the features of this pack include load lifters. There are 2 load lifters, 2 on here and 2 on the bottom. The load lifters will help cinch in the pack closer to your body as the hydration from the bladder is being depleted. Another great feature about this pack is the hidden ice compartment found on the back of the pack here. I really like this feature. It also comes with a set of trekking pole loops. Here is one of the loops on top. The other loop can be found on the bottom of the pack. There is also a really great reflective design seen on the sides of the pack here. The Nathan VaporCloud comes in 2 different sizes, small, medium, large, extra large. The small medium fits a chest size of 33 to 39 inches. The large extra large fits a chest size of 37 to 44 inches. With that being said, this pack is unisex. There is no female or male version. I really like the way Nathan designed the front of the pack with the chest straps. There are 2 chest straps, but each come with 2 different cords, making sure that your pack is going to stay stable on your runs. These chest straps are adjustable going up and down the pack, and they also have a really great amount of stretch in them. So that way, if you are closer to a 44-inch chest, there is some extra slack. So let's get on to some of the things I like and dislike about this pack. Number 1, there is plenty of storage in this pack. With 9.2 liters of additional storage, not including the 2-liter bladder, that gives you 561 cubic inches of space in this pack alone. That's a lot of storage just for one pack. This pack also comes with an insulated bladder compartment. That's really cool. No pun intended. There are 2 pockets on the back of the pack. One of the pockets runs the length of the pack. This is great to put any additional lightweight gear or any hydration that you're not going to necessarily need right away. There's also this storage compartment right here. It runs the length of the pack and the width of the pack. This would also be another great place to store any kind of hydration you don't need right away, or maybe a lightweight jacket. I also really like the bungee cord system. It's really easy to use. This is a place where you could easily hold a shell for this hydration pack, as it is not waterproof. There are also 2 side mesh pockets which hold 0.75 liters of storage. These are a great way to access any kind of hydration you need on the go in an instant. Nathan did a really good job on designing the side pockets so that they actually hit you on the side of your body and that they're easily accessible. I am really pleased with these side pockets. But wait, there's more. On the front of the pack, there are several pockets as well. There's one pocket here, which is also very expandable. This would be a great place to put any hydration fluids, hydration boost, whatever you may need in an instant. It is going to be right here waiting for you. There's also this side pocket right here. This would be great to put any kind of salts that you might need or any kind of smaller trinkets that you think you might need on any type of run. And of course, let's not forget the water bottle storage here. According to the Nathan site, this only holds the Nathan TrueFlex 22-ounce water bottles. However, I have found that I can easily fit a 16-ounce water bottle in these, which I just happen to have right here. And I'm sure after the pocket starts to kind of wear down and expand to the size of the water bottle, it is not going to be any problem getting this water bottle in and out of these kind of pockets. So as you can see, there's tons of storage on this pack. Number 2, the emergency whistle. And there go my cats. Oh well. If you're bored, you can play a little song with your emergency whistle. Or maybe not. Maybe you can even create your own little rap. Ba-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. 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 That's not really a rap, that's kind of blues. Pull a prank on your family member. Time to get up. The great part about this emergency whistle is that it is removable. Number 3, the bladder storage capacity is amazing. I've had it filled up to 2 liters just to see how heavy this pack felt, and I did not feel like I was carrying around 2 liters of water. That's really impressive. Number 4, I'm really impressed with how comfortable this pack is. I'm surprised with the amount of gear that you can put in this pack. I'm surprised with how comfortable the shoulder straps are. At first I thought they were cut a little too narrow, but then I adjusted the pack to my body and I discovered that it is super comfortable. The meshing material on the back really helps wick away any kind of extra moisture or perspiration, keeping you dry, which is also found running up and down along the shoulders and on the side straps. I have run with this pack for over 6 miles, and let me say, there was perspiration, but I did not feel like I was soaking with perspiration because of the moisture wicking technology. It is superb, and I am so happy about that. So unfortunately, there are some things I am just not impressed with. Number 1, it has to be said, the price of this pack is $200. I did not spend $200 on this pack. Thankfully, REI had a sale going on. This pack was 30% off. I nabbed it, not knowing what I was going to think, but at least if I liked it, I didn't spend $200. $200 is a lot of money, regardless of whatever you're purchasing. Number 2, the cell phone pocket, it's kind of a joke. I was not impressed by this cell phone pocket. The length of this pocket only covers half of my cell phone. I have a Samsung SG6 and it barely fits in here, not only in the width, but also in the length. This cell phone pocket will leave your phone exposed to any kind of environmental hazards. Whether it's rain, sun, snow, it is going to be exposed. I am not impressed with this cell phone pocket storage. But then on the other hand, you can use this storage for any kind of extra hydration boosts or gear that you need. So I guess it's a win-win. Because the cell phone storage is not ideal, I either put my cell phone in the water bottle storage, or I found my cell phone fits really well in the side compartment. Either way, it's a win-win. I just wish that the cell phone compartment had a little more closure to it. That way it would hold my cell phone securely. Number 3, these ties get in the way when I am running, and the emergency whistle hits my face more than once. I have discovered that I tuck it in between myself and the pack, and that does help keep it secure. But these ties just do not stay between me and the pack, and they end up flying up and around my face, hitting me in the face. It sometimes gets a little annoying. And lastly, number 4, this is a huge design flaw to me. The bladder. As much as I really like the 2-liter gear capacity, the way the bladder is designed is not ideal. Let me demonstrate. The bladder is securely found in this compartment here. Pulling the bladder out is easy. But as you can see, the bladder is really flimsy. There is no additional security running up and down the length of the bladder, thus leading the bladder to go all over the place when you're trying to fill it with hydration fluid. I do have to say, the bladder is secured by a Velcro zip tie. That does help keep the bladder in place once you get it in the pack. Just simply unattach the bladder from the hose. That's easy. Now comes the fun part. Filling the bladder is kind of a nightmare. This is a slide, and I never know which way to slide. There are arrows on here, but they're really hard to see. Undo the bag and open it up. Easy, right? This is the part that gets a little sticky. So when you're filling it with hydration, and I just happen to have some hydration, how about that? You have to keep the mouth of the bladder open, obviously, but trying to do that and fill it with hydration is sometimes a little bit messy. So as you fill it, it starts to get a little awkward. Once you get the hydration in there, fold this back over, try to figure out which way this goes back on. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. And there you go. Attach the hose. Now comes the fun part, getting this bladder back inside the pack. I have had this filled with 2 liters of water, and it really didn't make that much of a difference in the weight. Because of the opening of the compartment where the bladder goes is so narrow and so small and so tight, it is very difficult to get this bladder back into the hydration pack. Kind of squeegee it in there. I found that if you lay it down and kind of gently push it into the compartment, it does go in. It just takes a lot of effort, in my opinion. Not as easy as pie. And then you can secure the bladder again with the Velcro tie, and away you go. So once the bladder is in there, it is secure. It's just getting the bladder in the compartment is very difficult. One of the best features about this bladder is that it turns inside out. I love this feature. It is easy to clean this bladder. There is no additional hydration fluid left in this bladder at all. See? Ta-da! Inside out. I love it. And I just kind of made a mess everywhere. Oops. We'll just grab a towel and clean that up real quick now. Oh, over there too. Whoops. Boy, I really made a mess. Okay, I'm just gonna clean the bladder off now. Okay. A little bigger mess than I thought. Okay, I think we're good now. All right, guys, so that wraps up this Nathan VaporCloud hydration pack. Overall, I am really impressed. I really like it, and I am super impressed by the amount of storage that this pack offers. Although the bladder is not ideal, that's not a deal breaker for me, because once the bladder is in there, it's in there. It's just getting the bladder in there, making sure the hydration is closed properly. Other than that, this pack is my go-to pack for any kind of workout, any kind of running, any kind of trail running. I like it. It's great. Let me know your thoughts. Have you tried out the Nathan VaporCloud yet? I would love to know your thoughts. All right, guys, have a great weekend. Take care. Stay safe. Happy running. Bye.